I know Saturday that I said I was going to give y'all a tour of the inside of the home. I have really been working. I'm almost about to get ready to leave. I just got finished just cleaning doors, cleaning doorknobs, sanitizing, same thing that I was doing. I showed you the outside predominantly Saturday, so go watch that live so you can see most of the outside. But I got so busy and so caught up Sunday with my dad that I kind of got my dad and my stepmom. They came by, and it just felt so good to talk to them because a lot of the different trees and things on the property, like they knew. And then also, like my dad was sharing with me some medicinal things about, just say for instance, like, hello and happy Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by, containing my garden. But they, like my dad was telling me about the pine tree and how when my great grandmother was living, how she would take some of that resin or turpentine or off the pine tree. And he showed me like how you find it and just kind of take a little bit, a ball, do it like that, and like put it up under your tongue. And that helped her with things like arthritis. And my cousin also told me she used to take like a form of turpentine for faint spells. Now, I'm not telling y'all to do that, but it was a lot of the trees that I didn't know, that not only did he share what they were, but when they were younger, how they used it. So I'm just gonna turn the camera around and show y'all like the inside because I'm on my way out. I wanted to go ahead and spray paint a planter and get that up. But y'all, the air quality outside is so bad. Like when I look at the weather, it shows like it's not only is it bad, it's hot. So I'll just be honest. But this, I'm right here at the front door, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and just kind of show you like the empty home tour. I'm done finally cleaning and sanitizing the upstairs. We got the floors done. So if you were with us Saturday, you saw how the floors were, and we got them done yesterday. So I'll show you that. Now we got to get someone out here to paint the basement. And I told Chris, so I'm going to turn the camera around. I told him as far as the upstairs, I do want to paint, but we really want to get our stuff out of storage and stop paying that money and get everything settled in. So let me turn the camera around, y'all. Okay, so this is like the entryway when you first walk in. And I did want to, just paint because it's kind of like a two-tone wall. And then as you walk through, this is like the dining room. So we're going to change some light fixtures as well. But this is the dining room area. And for now, I think I'm going to have to use that as my office for work. And so when you walk in, you're kind of walking into the main living area. It does have a wood burning fireplace. My dad had to tell us what this plug was for. He said, with this type of fireplace, you plug it in, and instead of you having to be like right up on the fireplace, it blows the heat out so that you don't have to be right on it. See, Chris and I, we couldn't figure that out. Now, this is the kitchen area, and it goes out to the back door right here, out to the back that I showed you all Saturday. And Sunday, when my dad and stepmom was over here, I kind of cleaned up a little bit out there, getting rid of some things. And so I just got finished mopping the kitchen, but it should be dry. So here is the kitchen right here. I got to clean the cabinets off, but like I said, I'm just bringing things over from the apartment and just kind of putting them up little by little. But probably this weekend, we're going to take like a big load and bring over here because we have to be out of the apartment by August the 16th, but I think Chris wants to be out by August the 1st. So this is the stove. It does have lots and lots of cabinets. Now, Chris told me if this ain't enough cabinets for you, then I don't know what to tell you. At first, I was like, it's the normal cabinets, but no, it does. It has a lot of cabinets. And so this leads you back into the dining room. We'll go to the right really quick. Let me try to find some lights. And okay, so this leads you to the laundry room and to the garage right here. And then this leads to our bedroom right here. I'm not a fan of the blue. It's not that I don't like blue, but I'm just not a fan of it. And then it kind of takes you, we got separate closets, which is good. And it just takes you to like the bathroom. And we'll eventually get probably some new countertops as far as the bathroom, but this leads you to the bathroom. Now I'm going to turn around, and the upstairs portion is 3 bedrooms, and you just kind of go down this hallway right here. So we're going to keep going. I'm so glad that I got like everything done, wiped down, baseboards, doorknobs, light fixtures. So this is the 2nd bedroom right here. And I know for a fact we're going to change out the ceiling fans because the set that I had that was white, I love that ceiling fan. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it again, but I had found it on Home Depot, and it was just one of my favorite ceiling fans. So we'll change that out. And then also here is the 2nd bathroom. Now, Chris and I talked about later on just making this like a walk-in shower because the tub is like small. So we'll probably make this a walk-in shower, not now. Like I told them, we got to take time and we got to give ourselves some grace and just time to get settled in. And this is the 3rd bedroom right here. And I'll probably change this light fixture out as well. But I really want to take you downstairs really quick. They did a phenomenal job, y'all, on these floors. And when I tell you, like, they were on it, they came in, they asked 3 questions. And after those 3 questions, they got started. And they did not, I mean, they took breaks and water breaks, but I mean, they didn't come to play. They went by, got the material, came back, and it just always feels so good to me down here. So these are the floors. Let me show you what they originally were, because I told Chris, you don't have to worry about having them do it. It's just one little piece left. So this is what they did yesterday, and we are getting someone down here to paint. I actually need to go to Sherwin-Williams after this and pick the paint out and get it back over here. They wanted to come tomorrow, but I won't be available till the afternoon. But anything that's green, we're going to get painted. But let me show you what it used to look like if I can find us some light. Still learning all the light fixtures down here, y'all. Goodness gracious. That's not, hold on. Oh, this one actually has like a pull string. Okay, so this is what the original floor was right here. And this is what it is now. And I just told them, like, because there's a door that's going to go on here with the mirror that fits right here. And I told them, don't even worry about it because this is just access to this bathroom that is down here that has a shower as well. And then, I mean, they, again, y'all, they did a good job. I told Chris, if I could find me somebody to like help me like that all the time, like it was a crew of 2. One guy didn't speak English, but the other guy did. And I got to come down here and just kind of go through everything. But I definitely want to, like, you know, just sweep and mop and go around the baseboards and the light fixtures and the different things like that. And the lighting is such unusual to me, like where the lights are at. This is the other room downstairs. This is where my emergency pantry is going to be. And I even told the guy, I was like, no, you don't have to come all the way back here behind the stairs, but he did. So this is where, like, after I can, and like my emergency pantry, it'll be in this area right here. But they did a phenomenal job, seriously, with these floors, in my opinion. I love them. So now all we have to do is just go ahead and get this green painted. And then once we get the green painted, I'll feel so much better. I'm not going to bother with these 2 rooms right here as far as the paint because it's neutral. I'll just let them stay like it is, because this room right here, if you've been following us for a while, this room right here is going to be my extra entertaining items. Like when I had in the storage, with those shelves, like the glasses and the different plates that I change out, and then some appliances. And I am really hoping that, I don't know if all those shelves will be able to fit in here now that I'm looking at it, but we're gonna work it out, y'all. So let me cut the light off and we'll go back upstairs. But I just wanted to give you just kind of like an empty home tour that I was supposed to give you, because I gave you the kind of the layout of the land Saturday and my battery was going dead. So I had to like cut the live short. So we still got a few things that we have to do. But it's going to be good. I'm excited because if y'all remember, I'm going to turn the camera around again. If y'all remember, yeah, and this is going to be my library right here. I love to read. So this is probably going to be like, once we paint it, just lined with like bookshelves. And then I'll have like maybe an oversized chair and an ottoman here so I can come down here and read. And I'll probably change the light fixture as well. So I'm going to turn the camera around because we still have a few things that we're gonna do, and we're gonna go back up because I said I was gonna be gone by 2 o'clock, y'all. I was like, okay. We still have a few things that we have to do. But again, we just really need to get the furniture here, and then I'll just do like a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. But I did bring my seeds with me. That'll be the last thing that I bring over here. When I tell y'all I'm guarding those seeds like crazy, I'm going to bring my seeds here, and that way I won't have my raised beds built, but I do have a lot of containers that I could temporarily put maybe just like some leafy greens, because believe it or not, I think I'm gonna go live maybe again, or either make a video with the steps that I have taken to even start, because I've shared with y'all, like the realtor, I really loved her because people didn't understand when I was saying like I wanted the backyard to be facing a certain way, or I wanted to be flat, because they didn't garden. So they thought it was a couple realtors that thought I had seriously lost it, like for real. But once I explained, they still didn't understand why I was saying I wanted this either south facing or west facing, and this garden is going to be west facing. But if we can get our things out of storage, that way I could still take some of the big pots that I got and just maybe plant some lettuce or some leafy greens in there for the time being. Now I have went absolutely berserk with plants. And I should be ashamed, because one of the things I did tell myself, I was like, you are going to have to plan it out first and then purchase. But this is what I want to tell y'all, just in case you like clearance plants like I do. So down here in Georgia, normally this time of the year is so hot. And it's so hot that a lot of plants are suffering because a lot of the employees, like you have to water them in the morning, but when they're in those smaller pots like that as well, sometimes you have to water those 2 and 3 times a day. And I know that they probably don't have the manpower, the staff, any of that. So a lot of them look bad. And when you go to the garden center, if you're paying your money, you definitely want to have the healthiest looking plants, but they can't do it. So they've been putting plants on clearance. So a lot of times during this time of the year for us in Georgia, this is where they put a lot of the perennials on clearance, and they'll probably do it again, probably September, October, because they just can't keep up, but they also have more shipments coming in. So that is normally when I get a lot of my clearance perennials, because I just kind of baby them and leave them in the pot. And then in the fall, I will plant them, put them in the ground, or wherever I'm going to plant them, let them get good root growth. Because there was one, it was a phlox by Proven Winners, and I actually found some more and bought it, but it looked so bad, y'all. When I bought it back at our home in Savannah, it looked so bad. But when I tell you that April, when it really made a show, it made a show. So if you're out and about and you see some perennials, sometimes, I mean, like I said, these were discounts. So when they're on discount like that, I don't mind paying because I know that I can bring them back. Most of them. Now, some of them do just like check out because they're too far gone. I actually stopped by there today because there are a type of salvia that is looking bad, but I know that they haven't got a chance to pull it. And I said probably in the next 2 or 3 days, they're going to pull it and mark it down, and I am going to get it and cut it, cut it back, keep it alive, keep it watered. Come fall, put them, plant them, and then I know come next spring, like they'll flush out so pretty. So that's how I find a lot of the things that I grow in the garden. And also I wanted to make a space by the garage, but as I was pulling in today, like if somebody has to turn around, they'll pull in there. So I'm going to have to rethink that area. But I just wanted to give y'all a quick tour. I am going to head out because I got to go to the paint store before they close. But make sure you hit the subscribe button, share this with your friends. I wanted to plant one of those planters today, but 75, I have not seen it one time where the traffic was not bad. I think Sunday night when we were on our way home at like 9 o'clock, the traffic wasn't that bad. But for all of us that use the app, and it's just like red all the time. So I go the back roads. It's a little bit longer, but I don't have to deal with switching lanes, traffic jams, and things like that. So I'm gonna mosey on to Sherwin-Williams, pick out a paint, and then call the guy back and let him know when we can meet up and paint. But thank you all. So that is the kind of like empty tour of everything. Can't wait to get my stuff, get everything planted. I told Chris I'm going to go ahead. Yes, thank you so much, Ask Why. I'm excited. I told him I'm going to give him the specs for the raised bed, but I want to get my the black, what is it? Y'all know what I'm talking about, like the weed barrier by, I want to say DeWalt or something. I want to get that, when they bring that in storage, that's when I'm really going to get started, because I want to go ahead, roll that out and put it down so that it can go ahead and start killing the grass that's back there. We already talked to our next door neighbor across the street. Across the street neighbors, they actually cut trees because I needed a couple trees down. So Chris is gonna get with him and show him the 2 main trees that I need, and then we'll get that down one time. Yeah, I know. And I keep telling myself, like today, I'm like, you can't do too much, because that's how I stress myself out moving, just trying to get things done. And that's why today I said, okay, I had a list of what all needed to be done, and I'm so proud of myself because I got it done. Because I didn't think my mom and my dad and stepmom was going to be here that long Sunday. And so today I'm here, and I said, get these 3 things done and let that do. And I did it. Because sometimes, I'm telling y'all, sometimes I will take a break, but I didn't take a break, but I am going to just go ahead and let me show y'all real quick some of the plants that I got already for the container. And then I'm for real. I'm going to get ready to go, because 75, 85. Yes, I prefer not to take them if I can. Planted by Brooks. 75 to me, you let me know what you think. It's just every time, it's been a couple times, like 85, as long as you don't go like in the morning, I think it's not that bad. But I'm telling you, 75, because Chris was saying that's how that's the path that they go to get, like to the port in Savannah. I mean, it's just every time when you get on the highway, it is, you're about to get ready to stop. It's crazy. It is just crazy. And 285 too. You just better get in the right lane, because I think when my mom comes up, I'm probably gonna go have to meet her, or either just probably have to go get her, because I already know that she's probably not gonna be able to take it like that. So let me turn the camera around. Yes, little projects. Yeah, I wanted to get, and I gotta water these too. So I'm gonna turn the camera around, show y'all what all I've gotten so far yesterday. So these were clearance plants right here. I think these were like $3 a piece. And then these are the ones that I want to put in the containers. These are the salvias, and they absolutely love them. And then I got some vincas as well. And then my hummingbird mint, they're back here. And then the penstemon are right here. But this sun, you don't have to worry. These are full sun. And let me tell y'all what happened with sun scorch right here is because I had these on our patio in the apartment. So they got like, you know, morning sun. You know, it was just like the patio at the apartment is kind of like a part sun type thing. Yeah, I say about maybe 3 hours of sun. And so I came and put them in full sun. But those are the figs that I actually took cuttings of before we moved because they're so good. They're so sweet. They're like a black, they almost get black when they're ripe, but they're really good. And I'm going to do the container with the vincas. This, it may look red, but it's like a real hot pink. So I'm going to do it with the vincas, this one, and then the salvia in the middle. And I had bought my spray paint out here. I had bought 2 cans of spray paint because I just wanted to touch this container up. I'm going to move this container probably over here. Chris is not going to like it, but that'll be like when you pull in, that'll be the first thing you see. But I bought some black spray paint because I'm going to touch this up with the black spray paint and plant the salvia, the vinca, and the calibrachoa in here. And I think this probably is like a 10 or 12 inch, but I'm probably going to pack a lot of plants in here, but I just, not necessarily down here. I just touch up this one. And then this one, I think I'm going to divide these and use this one. This is the heuchera right here, or I might let it stay. I may like divide these in the fall or just divide them now and keep them out of full sun because I really wanted to like flank the 2 black planters by this workshop right here. But let me show you real quick, and I'm for real, y'all. I'm gonna go. It won't be long, I promise. And I gotta find my shovel. My little hand trowel is what it is, and get this mint up. That's what I got to get up. That was another project, but I did what I said I was gonna do today, so I'm gonna let that do. But see, what I wanted to do is put those 2 black containers, like one right here, one right here, but I'm not finna move these big pavers right here. And if I ask Chris to do it, he'll be like, I don't need a flower arrangement right there. I was just going to put it there, and then you'll learn to love it. So I think I'm just going to put one right there and figure out the rest. And then let me show you all what I got. This is ridiculous, and I'm going to stop this too. I'm not going to pick up another plant, but I also wanted to put in this plant like a creeping Jenny. So let me show you. This is crazy. These are the plants I was telling y'all about. Let me show you. And I'm gonna get them out and water them. So they were on clearance. This is the Opening Act Ultra Pink. They were so pretty last year in the garden in Savannah. When I tell you Opening Act, because they start blooming. Let me find one with the bloom. In like spring. But when I tell you, it was just so pretty. They will fill with these little blooms right here. They had one that was like neon pink, but that one got like 3 feet in height. These get like about 2 feet in height. So I also got some, this is Blue Days. I thought maybe I could put that in the container as well. But these right here, see, that's why I say I gotta stop. I gotta stop doing what I'm doing and just buying plants and don't have a plan. But I'll find somewhere to put them. But I wanted to show you, somebody had asked about the banana mint. And I was like, they didn't have any more at the time, but they restocked. And I said, you know what? Let me just get it because it's odd. This is banana mint. Have y'all ever tried banana mint before? I mean, it's not a strong scent of banana. It's like a little hint, you know, like at the end, but it's not a strong mint. Just at the end, you get a little hint of like the banana smell. And then I also got this variegated oregano right here. I got 2 of those. And, oh, but what I really, y'all, what I went for this morning is the Creeping Jenny for the container. So the only thing about the Creeping Jenny is this says sun or shade. Can y'all see it? It says sun or shade, but when I was growing up, Creeping Jenny was always like a part sun type thing. So I don't know if it's going to make it as far as in that spot that I showed you. So that is why I also got that blue plant over here, is because that's full sun. So if this don't work out, but let me tell you, I'm going to root some. They are so easy to root. Like, I seen roots coming all out. So I'm probably going to do like some water propagation and trim it back. That's how I make new plants. I'll buy plants and it's all good, but the ones that I can propagate, and I've propagated and divided a lot, that's what I was telling somebody, like, that's how, like, my grandparents, that's how she was able to give away a lot of plants. Like, my mom's yard garden is pretty much from my grandmother, because I always seen her dividing, propagating, because just think about it. Back then, I don't know about y'all, but our family, like my grandparents, they didn't have a lot, but they always shared with what they had. But she was always giving plants away. I don't remember my grandmother. We had like a hardware store, but I don't even remember her going to a garden center. So they would just swap plants and put them in the yard. And so that's why I'm like, if I can divide or if I can propagate, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to gather up my things, take that out of the car. Thank you all for watching. I think I'm just going to make like a regular video when I do the container instead of a live, but I just wanted to show y'all like the inside before we actually start getting our stuff in. So I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And until the next live or the video, see y'all later. Bye-bye.